penal froze. I'm really who the penal chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticky up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action. Rodgers forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the Lions going to stop this momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Right back to Swift again on second down. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Bryant. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And just a couple of yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's not able to get away. Sags back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pass on the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
1:52 to play until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bryant. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This is on the
this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. And inside give to Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Bryant. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit!
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones
takes it to about the 37.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bryant. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 46 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Bryant.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Play action. Bryant. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to Jones. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in this. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.